I've got a couple of tools I made here. Just finished making them. When I get bored, I go on YouTube and I search the internet for tools that I can possibly fabricate myself. This one is a seal puller for when you have a shaft that's coming through a seal and you need to pull that seal out. Well, some people use a screwdriver. Some people use this when the seal's exposed, or the shaft's out. You can pop the seal out with this and drive it in with that. I wanted something for, like, let's say you wanted to replace the seal around a crankshaft. So you just wanted a tool to slip in there. There's one that's already made, but I made this out of an old screwdriver, and the ends are made from a hacksaw blade. So I cut them off the hacksaw blades up, and I heated them up, and I bent them, and then I got them cherry red and quenched them in some oil. So the gist of it is to take this end and slip it in behind the seal, and then you press this against, say, the engine block, and that gives you the ability to push it out, gives you something to push it against. I've got some extra pieces here. You can buy this tool for like $20 or $30, I think. It's on eBay and that. I've also made another extractor here out of a lawnmower blade. Steeling with lawnmower blades is extremely hard. So again, I shaped this one and then I quenched it in oil. It's really hard, but put this one in the end there too. But these little ones will fit. I don't know, that this one probably wouldn't fit with the shaft in, but with the shaft out, you could probably pop out a seal with that. And then this handle is from a old gas valve. And then these two pieces on the outside here came from a bicycle seat. The clamp that holds down the bicycle seat, just shaped and put in there, so this pops off. So anyway, that's just a cheap tool that I made. It's a good American screwdriver. I don't like the screwdrivers with wooden handles, so I've got a whole pile of these. And when I make something, I just, if I need to sacrifice a tool, that's fine. But I don't use the wooden handled ones anyway, so anyway, there you go. It's a seal puller. Today I also made a tool for taking off the top of a gas tank. If you need to take out the sending unit, you want to pull out that top ring. Again, you can buy these tools. I made it out of some steel I had laying around. Mine has two jaws because I wanted to make this top very narrow so that I wouldn't have any problems fitting into any openings. So this distance is 4 inches, and then the legs are 3 inches, and then I just cut this out with whatever the width of my grinding disc is. So the idea is to be able to just stick it down to the top of the ring, and you can put an extension or a ratchet in here, 3/8 drive, and just turn it, loosen it up and put it back on. So this is just an old socket that old Chinese socket that I ground it down a little bit, and then I welded it on, and there you go. Nice and strong. I do have the longer legs here. Actually, they're wider. They'll go a little bit wider. The tool design that I saw said it did from a 4-inch to a 7 1/4 inch. And with these fully expanded, you can contract and expand. With them fully expanded, it wasn't 7 inches. So I just went ahead and made these other legs and changed them out. And you can make, this is actually wider than the tool I saw. It goes over 8 inches with these in there. You just swap them out. But if I had made this a little bit wider, I could have made these slots a little bit longer, and that would have allowed these legs to go out further. But I was concerned with this, again, with this distance. So, yeah, it is what it is. It'll work. There's just some bolts in there and a nut and a washer, and I just heated these things up and bent them out. None of this is heat treated. This is a piece of a square tubing. You got to have a scrap pile here. Where is that piece? Oh, here it is. Got all this. If you don't have a big bucket of metal and crap under your bench, I guess you're out of luck. But all I did was cut it out of this piece of square tubing that I had here. And then I didn't have the C-channel. So that's just to cut that out of there, and then I drilled these holes out with the drill press, and then I took a cold chisel and I knocked the centers out, and then I took a file and stuck it in here and opened up the holes and shaped them up a bit. So it took a while, a lot of filing, you know, like I said, if you got nothing else to do and you're bored and you want to like a tool. Again, this tool here is like 30, 40 bucks, I guess. I don't know. But I don't know if mine is better than the one you can buy. But I'm very happy with it. It's very strong. And again, this isn't tempered. I don't know if that would actually need to be or not. But if it ever needs to be, I can just temper it in the forge, or you know, I don't think I'll ever have to do that. So anyway, that's the gas tank ring removal tool, and there's a the shaft in seal puller.